What is the connection between the Zealots and the Sicarii? Have you ever wondered how two groups in ancient Jewish history could share a common goal yet differ so greatly in their methods? The Zealots and the Sicarii are prime examples of this dynamic during the Second Temple period. The Zealots were a passionate movement that sought to incite rebellion against Roman rule in Judea. They were known for their fierce opposition to the Roman occupation and their desire for Jewish independence. Now, within this broader movement, a more radical subgroup emerged known as the Sicarii. The name Sicarii comes from the Latin word for dagger men. This name reflects their tactic of carrying small concealed daggers, called sici, which they used for assassinations. Their targets included Romans and Jewish collaborators, those they viewed as enemies of Jewish freedom. While the exact relationship between the Zealots and the Sicarii is not entirely clear, it is understood that the Sicarii represented a more extreme faction within the Zealot movement. The Zealots engaged in open rebellion and political agitation, while the Sicarii focused on covert operations and guerrilla tactics. Both groups played significant roles in the First Jewish-Roman War, which lasted from 66 to 70 Common Era. Leaders like Menahem ben Yehuda and Eliezer ben Yair emerged from the Sicarii faction. One of their most notable actions was the capture of the fortress of Masada, where they resisted Roman forces until their final defeat in 73 Common Era. The Sicarii employed various methods to achieve their goals. They kidnapped important Jewish figures to leverage prisoner exchanges and engaged in acts of terror to provoke the Jewish population into rejecting peace with Rome. They even destroyed food supplies during the siege of Jerusalem to force resistance among their fellow Jews. Their operations were characterized by stealth and quick strikes, allowing them to blend into the population. This approach contrasted sharply with the more conventional military engagements of the Zealots. In summary, the Sicarii can be viewed as a militant offshoot of the Zealots. While they shared the common goal of Jewish liberation from Roman rule, they were distinguished by their use of assassination and terror tactics. Both groups made significant contributions to the Jewish resistance during the late Second Temple period, with the Sicarii representing the most extreme expression of Zealot ideology in Jewish history and tradition. Was the Black Liberation Army and its connection to the Black Panther Party. Have you ever wondered how social movements evolve and adapt in response to political challenges? One fascinating example is the relationship between the Black Liberation Army and the Black Panther Party. To understand this connection, we need to look at the historical context of both organizations. The Black Panther Party was founded in the 1960s by Huey P. Newton and Bobby Seale in Oakland, California. This group became well known for advocating armed self-defense and community empowerment. They launched various community programs, including free breakfast for children and health clinics, while also taking a strong stand against police brutality. As the Black Panther Party grew, it faced increasing repression from the government, particularly through the Federal Bureau of Investigation's Counterintelligence Program. This program aimed to dismantle civil rights organizations, creating a hostile environment for the Black Panther Party and its members. In the early 1970s, the Black Liberation Army emerged as a response to this repression. The BLA was not a single organization but, rather, a network of underground cells committed to armed resistance. Many of its members were former Black Panther Party members who felt disillusioned with the party's direction or were forced underground due to government actions. The expulsion of Eldridge Cleaver from the Black Panther Party played a significant role in the formation of the BLA. Some members believed the party was moving away from its commitment to armed struggle. The BLA viewed itself as part of a global fight against colonialism and imperialism, drawing inspiration from other armed liberation movements around the world. The activities of the Black Liberation Army included armed confrontations with police, whom they saw as an occupying force in Black communities. They also engaged in bank robberies to fund their revolutionary efforts. The Blah believed in using any means necessary to achieve the total liberation of black people. Their ideology was rooted in black nationalism and Marxism, focusing on dismantling what they perceived as tools of white supremacy, including capitalism. The Blah's existence highlights the desperation and frustration felt by many in the black community during that time. In the context of social movements, the Black Liberation Army represents a radical response to perceived state violence and oppression. While their methods were controversial, the Blah's legacy reflects the ongoing struggle for racial justice in the United States. Understanding the connection between the Black Panther Party and the Black Liberation Army provides valuable context for examining the evolution of radical social movements and the political climate of that era.
All things are full of labor, man cannot utter it, the eye is not satisfied with seeing, nor the ear filled with hearing. The thing that hath been, it is that which shall be, and that which is done is that which shall be done, and there is no new thing under the sun. Is there anything whereof it may be said, See, this is new? It hath been already of old time, which was before us. There is no remembrance of former things, neither shall there be any remembrance of things that are to come with those that shall come after. I, the preacher,